We didn't execute very well. So I didn't feel like we were getting great looks, and I thought their physicality and their competitiveness was the key tonight. So give them the credit they deserve, and we've got a game tomorrow, so we got to bounce back strong.
Were you surprised by the lack of bench scoring? I didn't get any points from Damian or Gary tonight.
Yeah, it's one of those nights, where the bench struggled. Our bench has been great all year, and obviously, without Clay and Andre and of course Draymond, it changes the rotation a little bit. But I thought their second unit came in and really did the job against us, and we just couldn't get anything going.
Did you consider switching? I mean, obviously you didn't do it, but having Clay play this end of the back-to-back, knowing that they have the size inside, you might have to rely on more three-point shooting?
No. We made the decision to play Clay at home tomorrow and give him an extra day's rest after the OKC game.
You mentioned the rebounding issue. I mean, you guys were tops in the league for a large part of the season.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you've slipped under like 3 or 4, but is that something that you're kind of looking to correct, maybe some of that slippage on the glass recently?
Yeah, we've made a big deal of it in our film sessions, just boxing out, especially lacking some size and having guys out. If we're going to play small lineups, it's imperative that every guy has to take part, either boxing out their man or maybe double teaming a guy like Whiteside or Favors the other night. Instead of just standing there in the middle of the paint, you may have to go crack down on one of those guys. So it's an area of concern for us, and we play the Knicks tomorrow, and they're a really big team. So it's something we got to be a lot better with tomorrow.
You've been a coach really through the dynasty years that you guys never made trades at the deadline. Last couple of years, particularly a couple of years ago, made big moves. Does this feel more like those early years where you and that locker room doesn't really expect much noise tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't think anybody's expecting anything, but you never say never. I mean, I've been around long enough to know that things can happen, and so as a player, I was never comfortable until after the deadline ended. I'm sure our guys feel the same way. It's just natural to feel that way, but we feel good about our team. 41-14. Hopefully getting some guys back here in the next few weeks and have a good run down the stretch and into the playoffs. So that's the plan, but we'll see how it all plays out.
See if Monty Poole, do you have anything on Zoom?
Yeah. Steve, on Monday night in Oklahoma City, Steph had 9 rebounds, the same number that Jonathan and Wiggins did together. And tonight, Steph out-rebounded the 2 of those combined. Do you need more from Wiggs and JK in terms of rebounding, specifically those 2?
We need more from everybody when we're in a state like this, where we're missing some people and getting beaten up by some bigger teams. It's got to be a team-wide engagement on the glass, and it's not always about the guy who gets the board. Sometimes it's about the guy who boxes his man out and lets somebody else rebound. So it's really a team-wide effort.
You mentioned the other night that there was some ball watching. Is that still an issue?
Yeah, I saw several of those tonight. Shot goes up and everybody turns to look at the ball instead of looking at a man or looking at a body to hit. So it's we got to get better with it for sure.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. What if you guys been here shortly?